Hi, my name is Beatriz and I am a presentation designer and also owner of Slidesho, a presentation design agency based in Sydney. Now, quite often people are surprised to hear about what it is that I do and what it is that we do at Slidesho. I think a lot of people haven't heard of presentation designers, and they don't really think that it's a thing, that it's a job, a career and a business. And yes, it is very much a thing. It's a very niche area that sits somewhere within graphic design, but also visual communications and marketing. So often we are a little bit of a rare breed, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So how did I end up being a PowerPoint presentation designer? Well, to be honest, I sort of fell into the role. I was given an opportunity about 20 years ago and I've never looked back. I've done quite a lot of training. Initially, of course, it was on-the-job training, and then there was a lot of informal self-teaching, and then eventually some formal education. Something else I'm often asked is, why is it that graphic designers don't use PowerPoint? And my answer is generally that graphic designers don't really like PowerPoint. I feel that they strongly dislike PowerPoint, to be honest, but I think that they are judging it quite unfairly. The reason I feel that is that it's really not about the software, but it's about the skills of the user. So if you're a great graphic designer, that there's actually no reason why you can't be a great presentation designer. Although of course presentation design does involve a whole host of different skills that graphic design doesn't necessarily include. It may, but it doesn't always. And finally, what is the role of a presentation designer? A presentation designer is someone that specializes specifically in designing presentations, and that can be either in PowerPoint, Keynote, Prezi, or any other type of program or platform. We also use the Adobe Creative Suite, in particular Illustrator and Photoshop, to create the assets that sit within the PowerPoint presentation. We also have a very good eye for detail. Obviously, creativity comes into it, storytelling, ability to be able to read information and be able to understand it, and be able to convey that information in different ways, and just in general being able to visualize the information. But we also need to have a pretty good understanding of data and how graphs work, and being able to adapt or tweak the graphs as well. And another thing is that we work in a very fast-paced environment. Our work is very much deadline driven, and it's all up to whenever the presentation is happening. Well, then that's our deadline. We need to make sure that everything is ready ahead of time, of course. And I guess that is one big difference between graphic design and presentation design. While graphic design is you're often working on materials that are going to be long lasting. So for example, a brochure or a business card, for example. Presentation design is very much, it might only be used once. So we tend to do very, very fast work. It's quite often we might turn around an 100 slide presentation within 2 days, when other times we might spend a day on just like a very complex slide. So I think that's one very big difference between graphic designers and presentation designers. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you.